by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
Hawkfanatic.com is brought to you by Patrick Eads and his staff at Deary Brothers Ford on Mormon Trek. Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Mike's E-Keys for Cars. GT Car and his crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling. Supple's Flowers, home of 1-800-800-ROSE. The Midtown Family Restaurants. Dirk Sterner Taxidermy. Herteen and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Diamond Dreams Sports Academy. Senior Benefits. Premier Automotive in North Liberty. The Ox Yoke Inn and the Amanas. Streets Maintenance. Dr. Lance Forbes Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids. And Big Dog Tech Solutions. Here's Tom Suter and from Hawkfanatic.com, Pat Harty.
Well, thank you, Captain Steve, for that terrific.
That was one of my best introductions that
I would say so.
I'm very proud of that after 60 years.
And Pat is enjoying his treat bag from the kitchens of the Suter family.
Yeah. I've talked myself into thinking that, what is this again, maple gingerbread?
Yeah.
That can sort of be a breakfast. Mm-hmm. The other stuff in here is not breakfast food.
No.
Well, what about the bourbon balls? How much now?
You're going to get trashed.
I got to drive home.
I'll start getting trashed now.
I was hungry.
No, and is all this with... I shopped for the stuff. I helped frost the cookies.
So do you have all this stuff just laying around your house? I mean, how much
You mean right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you just eat nonstop if you want?
I have to do it clandestinely.
Okay, because, man, I don't have good resistance.
Because of what I got. Get out of there.
Not. Well, my sister-in-law's in town. She got in 1 o'clock Saturday morning. And she's Catholic. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, for being Catholic, she made some of the best matzo ball soup I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yeah. I'd like to say like my mom used to make, but my mom never made it. So
nor did my mom, but my mom was Catholic.
Yeah. God, the matzo ball. Yeah, so that's what we had for supper last night was matzo ball soup.
I've never had it.
I haven't either.
It's basically chicken soup with matzo meal made in a ball. But
so isn't that just basic? Isn't that a grain?
You put it was really good.
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah. So that's what. Yeah, she came in the house Saturday. She opens up the fridge and she goes, "Is anybody living here?" Well, because I'm just shopping for myself now, and I go to the store. Here's what I'll have for supper. Here's what I'll have for lunch.
You market on a daily basis.
Basically. Yeah. Well, today I got to go back and get toilet paper.
Toilet paper is important.
Yes, it is.
I'll give you that.
So, enough that he's sharing it on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I wasn't going to take the rolls from here.
You want the multiply.
Yeah.
Because this is single ply. So.
So anyway.
So,
it's good having her in town.
Good. So. And also, want to mention a good friend of the family died last week, Kevin Nalen up in Guttenberg.
Yeah.
Known him for, since I was a kid. So 60-some years.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It does suck.
Especially this, I don't know, it sucks any time, I guess.
But he's one of the good guys, and, you ain't that many of them around.
And then I evidently banned a friend of Debbie's from Oxford.
Of our Debbie?
Yeah. On our page, on our KCJJ page.
Yeah.
Because he was an asshole. So.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. So.
Political?
Yes.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Did Debbie support your actions?
Yeah, I think so. But she heard about it from a lot. She said, "I've 4 or 5 people today have said, how come you banned?" And I just banned them last night. It was late too, so I don't know if Oxford's got its own little bulletin board or what.
I think it's.
You don't call Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas and then start ripping the libtard station.
No.
Because the libtard station doesn't have a sense of humor about that at 9:30 at night.
How about 9:30 in the morning?
Yeah, it doesn't have a sense of humor about it either.
Yeah, like I said, I just try to avoid all political drivel.
Yeah, me too.
It's so exhausting and boring and predictable.
Well, it's not on my page. It was on the KCJJ page. Mm-hmm. We post news.
Drivel. Not your news. I'm just saying the political back and forth is just drivel to me. I mean, it's just falls on deaf ears now. I'm so tired of it. From both sides. I mean, just get something done.
Good luck.
Exactly.
Just accomplish something.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, the medical insurance and everything is just a clown show right now. And you get all these people on both parties that go on all these TV stations and just talk about what they're going to do. And then it's just, I don't know, it just reminds me of hamsters spinning a wheel.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So, on to the Hawks. What a great
back
week.
To the Hawks.
Well, I'll tell you, who wins between Bucknell and Western Michigan?
I'll go with Western Michigan.
Okay, maybe I would too, like 44-42. My God, that Bucknell team was.
Oh, they were not good.
I mean, Iowa's defense just shut them down. Great for Iowa, but I mean, to me, that game. I mean, the best thing is nobody got hurt, and a lot of guys got to play. But it just was not much of a test. I'll give the decent crowd there.
There was,
but it was just dead because there was never any suspense.
There was 8-2 in favor of Bucknell to start. That one guy from Des Moines hit 2 threes.
And that was as much fool's gold as you could ever see because he took some really bad threes after that.
Really bad threes.
And it was just not a good game to watch. It was tough to watch.
Well, I liked the announcers trying to make it like it was a game.
Well, it was just settles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they have to do.
I mean, know, but
have you listened to Ray?
Those games are impossible.
Have you listened to Ray before? It's 40-2 in the fourth quarter on a Friday night, and he's making it sound like it's the Ice Bowl. That's what you got to do.
You did enough of those games. Those games are hard to freaking do. And they're hard to keep your enthusiasm up. And what are you going to say about Bucknell?
I mean, you can't really say anything. No. Yeah, no, it was just not good. If I'm Bucknell, if I'm their AD, I'm like, I know that guy's a former Bucknell player, but I don't know. It's amazing how bad they are now. Bucknell used to be a pretty good program, and that team
frequently made the NCAAs.
They beat Kansas one year.
Yeah.
That team the other day, nothing disrespect to the players, because even those players were good in high school, or they wouldn't be at a Division I program. But wow, and give Iowa credit, they played hard as they always do on defense. I mean, and that's the kind of team Bucknell maybe would have made 8 threes against Iowa and still lost by 30 if Fran was coaching. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But they maybe would have scored more. Ben style, they just put the clamps down on them and beat them. What was it? I mean, they scored 39, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I think, how many Michigan State scored.
Wasn't it 80-something to 39?
That's how many Michigan State scored against Lick that one game. Remember that one? Were you at that one?
That was the low point. Yeah.
He's called it the most embarrassing time in his career. And I remember I was sitting in the front row, and it was the old media setup. And I remember he walked in, and he looked at the stat. I heard like, ugh. Kind of like that sound Lurch used to make. Kind of grimace, and he buried his head and just said that, yeah, it was not good. Lick taught Izzo a lesson, a lick lesson. He licked him. Is that fair to say?
He thrashed him.
Yeah.
Kicked his ass.
Fair to say, though, that Izzo moved on from that loss better than Lick moved on from that win. Is that fair to say?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Although, Lick did all right, got some big chunk of money from Iowa.
He got $6 million.
Yeah.
He's probably made over $10 million in his career, don't you think? Or close to it, right?
Yeah. And that's chump change compared to what some of the football coaches.
Yes,
like it.
but still in modern real life, though, it's
huge
it's
money.
upper. You're in the the 1% or whatever. You
Huge
get $10 million for anything.
Huge money.
Hello.
Hello. We should have taken some of the points from the men's game and gave them to the women.
I don't think it would have.
Great.
What, like 40?
Yeah. Well, at least 26.
Yeah, that UConn team is unreal.
But you know what's crazy about that is they couldn't hit anything early in the game, and they were still winning. A.Z. Fudd was missing wide open shots.
She made up
they
for
were-
it.
She made up for it.
Yeah.
But early on, though, I'm like, God, I was lucky that UConn's not making these open jumpers.
Yep, because we couldn't do
They were,
jack.
they were talking about that Sarah Strong is probably one of the better players he's ever had.
Yeah.
Well, she's on course to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she's really good. But she was also a mega recruit, too. I didn't realize they had the girl from Wisconsin. She really helps them.
Yeah,
Sarah
that
Williams.
Really
oh
helps
my
them.
God.
She got Ava to rush a lot. Ava just needs to slow down.
Yeah.
But it's just hard for her to do that right now. It seems like she rushes sometimes and just is too quick to the basket almost. And she doesn't gather herself to have the shot ready to go in.
I've always liked Sarah Williams, and when she was at Wisconsin, thinking, God, that girl's
And she
good.
gave Wisconsin like 3 years, didn't she?
I think 2.
2 years? Okay, well.
But the other thing is, she's almost an afterthought on this team. I mean,
Well,
she's
not defensively.
She's an important cog
huge
defensively.
Huge defensively.
But they're so good. Their
Well, that
defense
Hayes,
is so good.
I thought Hayes did fairly well.
She did.
Yeah, she had a couple nice moments.
Yeah.
And Chit Chat made some threes. I really
She
am
did.
impressed with Chit Chat. Just too many turnovers. 26 turnovers. Stremlo had 6.
Yeah.
I think Stokey had 4. And yeah, just you can't win when you commit 26 turnovers.
No, not against a team like that.
But you keep thinking of all those people that he gets. I mean, Kia Stokes played for him for 4 years, and she never once started.
Yeah.
And here she did. She was a real good player.
She played a lot, though. I don't know if
She
she
did.
started. But no, she was a key. It's mostly a defensive player for them.
And that's still
Yeah.
her role in the
And
WNBA.
what did she win? 3 national titles
I
while she
think
was
so.
there?
Yeah.
She got 3 national titles.
And now she's in the
And then
WNBA.
she went in and won with New York Liberty.
Yeah, she's still playing in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's she playing now? Down at the Aces?
I don't know. I just
Kia,
saw-
I believe, is with the Aces.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, 'cause I think she's with the Aces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, are we going to be ready for the New Year's Eve game?
Hope so.
Well, it's how many days away is it? Still 9. 9 days.
9 days.
Yeah, yeah.
When does the team go down?
I thought Kirk said that. Was it?
I can't remember.
They had the weekend off. They're starting practice again. They go down in the next couple days. I can't remember exactly what day it is.
Are they going to spend Christmas down there?
I don't know. I
Don't-
can't
don't
remember
know.
what he said.
Don't know.
Well, I mean, I think they said what they were going to do with the. I just can't remember what he said.
Yeah. Okay, well, and then yesterday I watched some of those teams, and did you see the one Pittsburgh Steeler player go over and grab this guy, rip his shirt?
Yeah, I did.
I did not.
DK Metcalf.
And they were talking about that. They said, well, no matter what the audience yells to you, you just ignore it. But you're never to touch. Players never to touch anybody.
That's probably
So they
wise.
don't
Probably
think that
wise.
the referees obviously didn't see this, but it sure was all over the news.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is he'll be suspended.
And
Something.
there'll be a lawsuit.
But the guy had to lean over. So what in the heck was he leaning over?
He was
Talking to him. I wouldn't have
Giving
leaned
him a
over.
stock tip.
They said that he said his full name out loud. I guess DK Metcalf doesn't like people saying whatever his name is. That's what he.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're saying is
So
what
he
angered
grabbed him
him.
and ripped his shirt.
There's got to be more to it, but you just
Yeah.
can't. You just can't. You got to ignore the fans.
Yeah. Because you're always going to have some idiot out there.
Always gonna. All right, Karen.
Okay, well, thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot, and then we'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Yep.
Have a good day.
But yeah, it was not the wise thing to do, and no, the rest did not see it. But I mean, the TV cameras were all over it. But yeah, he went over there, had words with the guy, and grabbed. The guy was wearing some stupid. He had some costume on. I can't remember. And he grabbed it and kind of yanked it, and then slapped him and walked away. It's all. I mean, you can. It's just Google.
Yeah,
it.
no,
It's all
I've
over
I
Twitter.
watched it.
I mean, it's been all over CNN. Everything's been ESPN's been playing it over and over. And my guess is I'll be surprised if he doesn't get like a game suspension and maybe a fine or what have you.
And probably should.
Oh yeah, you just can't do that stuff, no matter what
But
they.
the guy will sue him.
Well, and maybe the Lion was Detroit. Yeah, maybe the Lions need to actually, look what the fan was doing too. I mean, fans, I get it, they pay, but that doesn't give them the right to just do anything they want.
Not at all.
You can't just say or do anything. There's got to be some consequences. But if all he did was tease him by saying his name, maybe this fan knew that DK Metcalf doesn't like people saying his name. Maybe he read, because a lot of these fans read up on these athletes.
Why would he like him?
We don't know, but that could be. Apparently, maybe there's something I don't know. But fans read up on athletes in college and pro. They read up on their names and and they find things to try to get under their skin. And maybe that still doesn't justify this, but I'm sure there was a reason he walked over there and did this, and the guy did something to piss him off. And I bet it's more than just saying his full name.
I'm sure.
If it's just that, then DK Metcalf's got some issues.
Problems?
You got to get over it.
Yeah. Well, MGK doesn't want to be called Machine Gun Kelly anymore.
Who's MJK?
Machine Gun Kelly.
I thought he was that gangster from the 30s.
Well, I played that
MGK.
Miss Sunshine before this. Yeah.
Oh, there's some performer named Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even know, so I had no idea what
MGC.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
MGK.
MGK.
Yeah.
Sounds like a new TV streaming app.
Now it's like when Prince didn't want to be called Prince, and everybody called him Prince.
Yeah.
The artist formerly called Prince.
Is that what he wanted to be called?
No,
He wanted to be known by that
the
symbol.
artist.
Oh,
yeah, the
that's
symbol.
That was stupid. I mean, he was a genius, but he got a little silly. I mean, that's just silly. Known by a symbol.
Well, he had some problems.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd never heard of Machine Gun Kelly other than the gangster.
Yeah.
And what, Babyface Nelson, wasn't that another one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who do you like more, Machine Gun Kelly or Babyface Nelson? If you had to pick,
Babyface Nelson.
Yeah.
those are good nicknames for gangsters, don't you think?
Yeah.
John Dillinger didn't need a nickname. Or did he have one?
No.
He just went by straight
No,
John Dillinger.
Yeah, killed people.
Just killed people.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Just drove. These guys just drove around the country killing people. Bonnie and Clyde. I remember watching that as a kid. The movie with Faye Dunaway. I remember watching that from start to finish as a kid. I was, God, what did that come out like? I had to have been like 6. Didn't that come out in the late 60s? My parents just let me watch that thing
Bonnie
from
and
start to
Clyde?
finish.
I think 68.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like
think
4.
late 60s.
I probably watched it maybe a year or two after it was released, but I do remember watching that as a real young kid. And at the end, where they get machine gunned down, and Faye Dunaway was good in that movie.
Even I knew at the time, and I,
67.
yeah.
So I couldn't have watched it when it first came out.
Probably
I was
not.
3.
I was 15, and
Your mother.
I've watched it on my dad's lap.
Yeah.
Hey, look, son, this is where they get the machine gun to death. Here, have another spoon of cereal.
I was 15 and knew it was completely sanitized.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they made them out to be
Yeah.
almost heroes.
Yeah.
People, and it was...
Well, there were people at the time that thought,
And I
that
promise
Robin
you,
Banks and they were heroes.
the
That was
real
depression, right?
Yeah.
What- yeah.
the real Bonnie didn't look
No, not like
anything.
Not like a
Faye
young
Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway. No.
I saw an older Faye. I met Faye Dunaway was with when she was married to Peter Wolf.
Jay Giles, man.
And they
Centerfold.
And then she came with him in concert, and God, she's gorgeous.
What about Love Stinks?
Huh? It stunk. That stunk.
Isn't that Jay Giles band?
Yeah.
Never got into them.
Yeah.
No.
What's that?
Centerfold.
Centerfold. God, I hated that song. That was a big MTV.
Freeze frame.
Freeze Frame's another one I despise. And that was all MTV glory
Yeah.
days, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
We're playing them.
Yeah. And Love Stinks was another one, too.
We're not playing Love Stinks.
You don't play that?
No.
I've heard you play Freeze Frame and that
Oh, yeah.
nonsense on here.
Yeah.
I've heard that. But back to the women, it never felt like they had any chance to win that game.
No, when we cut it to 6 in the second quarter, I said, well, they're at least,
They're fighting.
Maybe we can keep this closer than I thought. And
But then what happened, though, Tom, is Connecticut finally started making those high
yes.
percentage shots. My concern, and I know they're great, but, we'd like to think Iowa's pretty good, too. Connecticut got just wide open looks anytime it wanted.
They did.
And Iowa, I'm not sure. The turnovers, what's weird is it's not like, I mean, Strimlo had, but a lot of the frontline players were committing. Everybody was committing turnovers.
We were rattled.
Yes. Yeah, Ava seemed like she was just a little bit too hyped up in a way, just in a hurry. And Hannah, I thought Hannah had some nice moments, but there's times where I wish Hannah would just rise up and shoot a 13, 14-foot jumper instead of trying to get to the rim, but I don't think she has much confidence. Do you?
Yeah, And, I mean, we saw the difference between an elite championship caliber team and a good women's basketball team.
Iowa's a team that's going to win somewhere between 20 and 25 games, make the tournament more than likely.
Yeah.
Connecticut's probably, if they don't get to the Final Four, they're going to be upset, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
To me, they're barring major injuries, they're easily a Final Four team.
Oh, easily.
And I'm trying to think, who's ranked number 2 right now? Is it UCLA?
UCLA is in the top 4. Texas,
okay. Texas is coming
they're
on.
real good.
Well, Texas should be real good in everything.
Yeah, yes, they should.
See, they're kind of like Ohio State. They should be good in everything. And but no, I was hoping I'll tell you, that's why I don't bet. I think the spread was 24.5, and I remember telling them lost, but I'm like, I think Hawks cover. They didn't cover.
No.
They got beat by 26, didn't they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Jan afterwards, she had an interesting comment. She's like, yeah, we had a lot of turnovers, but she goes, there's no reason why we should have had 26 turnovers. And I kind of get what she was saying. Yeah, UConn's good, but we also played into their hands, I think is what she was saying.
We had a lot of lazy passes.
And it just seemed like there were times when you didn't know who. I mean, when Stremlo and Chit-Chat are out there at the same time, who's bringing the ball up the court? It just seemed like one was sort of deferring to the other, and there just didn't seem to be like any connection when they were facing all that pressure. And it is, I mean, it was, you got to learn from this, and you got to remind yourself no opponent you play moving forward will be nearly this good.
No, that's true.
You can use that as
UCLA will be in the ballpark.
In the ballpark, but they're not as good as UConn
No,
right
they're
now.
not.
I don't think they're. I've seen, and Iowa played UCLA really tough last year, and that UCLA team isn't much better or worse than that team last year.
No.
And UConn is just, and of course, I mean, they're brilliantly coached too. I'm tired of him. I mean, I mean, I've never been a huge Gino Auriemma fan, but the guy's won 12 national titles.
Oh, unbelievable. And the talent that he's had is just incredible.
Yeah, the girl they got from, where's she from? Puerto Rico. The girl off Quinones
I thought she was incredible.
Her defense is incredible, and yeah, they just have weapons everywhere. And AZ Fudd, I swear she's been there for a decade. But I couldn't believe the shot she was missing in the first quarter. And I remember saying, man, Iowa, you got to take advantage. They're not hitting these shots.
And we couldn't get any shots
just
off.
Couldn't get any shots off, and just couldn't, the ones they did get off, they couldn't make. And as far as the men's game, there's really nothing to evaluate. I mean, they just completely destroyed a vastly inferior opponent. Nobody got hurt. What was cool about it early on, I think
Fulgaris looked good.
He looked good, and Bennett Sturts could have had as many points as he wanted. He was clearly facilitating and getting other guys involved. He went out of his way to get Fulgaris involved because Fulgaris needed that. Granted, the competition wasn't much, but he needed a game like that to get his confidence going and kind of erase some of this frustration that he's been having with foul trouble. And hopefully, I'm not saying he's going to do that regularly against Big Ten guys, but they need him to be in a consistent 8 to 12 point score every game if they're going to do what they can do in the Big Ten. And again, I've said it, I'll keep saying it, Big Ten is not good this year. A lot of really average to below average teams in the Big Ten. The group seems to expand the more I watch. I mean, you've got Michigan, Michigan State, Illinois, Nebraska. Those 4 are really good. Who am I missing? Oh, Purdue. Those 5.
Purdue.
You got those 5, and then I would put Iowa in that next group along with maybe UCLA. And
Ohio State?
Maybe Ohio State, but then after that, I think the others are all just not very good. At least from what I'm seeing right now. Penn State, not very good. Maryland, not very good. Minnesota, not very good. Wisconsin, not very good. Rutgers, not very good. There's 5 right there I've just named off.
I watched the last 5 minutes of the Penn Rutgers game,
and Fran should have won that game.
It sure should have.
Should have won that game. I watched it too. I was
100%.
I was really cheering for Penn, weren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
I really was. I mean, that was not a good loss. And I thought Fran didn't show tons of emotion as it was falling apart, did he?
No.
I was surprised at how stoic he stayed throughout the whole. They just kind of peed it down their leg. Is that fair to say?
They did.
They were up by 5 or 6 with just.
They could quit making free throws.
And because Rutgers isn't very good.
No, they're not.
And that's a huge win for Rutgers, but I'll be surprised if I think he's in really. They look like a team now. Maybe they'll take advantage of what I've been saying about the mediocrity, but to me, they're one of the worst teams in the conference from what I've seen. And I would be stunned if they won more than 7 or 8 conference games. And I don't know.
They're not very good.
He's running out of time there. I mean,
Maryland's not very good.
Maryland. Well, plus without Pharrell Payne, they're really not very good.
Northwestern's not very
No,
good.
Northwestern was another one I left off. That's 6, where you could say Minnesota's not very good. They're just not. So that's a third of the league that we've just easily agreed on.
Indiana's not very good.
Not Indiana, but Indiana, I think, even though they lost to Minnesota, I still think in the long run they'll be a little better. But no, Indiana's not very good. I don't think Indiana looks as good as Iowa right now on paper.
No, not really.
But Michigan State, I mean, it is so top heavy right now. The Big Ten,
and the West Coast teams are somewhat competent, but they're not great.
I would put USC and UCLA in that middle group with Iowa.
Yeah.
With it, maybe they could be good, but they may also go 9-11 or whatever. But I think all 3 of those teams are a notch above the 6 or 7. I mean, Northwestern's already 0-2 in the conference, and now they lost the other day, and Marinelli wasn't playing. Martinelli, he didn't play. Yeah. But yeah, no, their season is not going well at all, and they have no depth.
No.
You know, unfortunately, Iowa's been able to stay healthy for the most part. Now they've got an extended time off. We don't have anything, press conference-wise or anything now for the 27th. I think there's a Zoom with McCollum, and I'll be in here missing the McCollum Zoom because of this place. What do you think about that?
Budget cut. Go to the Zoom.
That'll be the 3rd out of 4 Saturday that I wasn't here. I felt that in my last check, Captain. I mean, it's
budget cut.
I'm having a budget cut at home because of the lack of funds coming from KCJJ.
UMass Lowell is the
back-to-back Saturdays with no show.
What do they call it at Press Citizen?
Furloughs. I took 8 of them. I took 8 furloughs at the Press Citizen. What do you think of that? They started in like 2008, right after the mortgage crisis. You would be laid off for a week. I'd go to that Iowa Works thing down there on First Avenue. You know what I'm talking about. It's down there in the east. I'd go there and fill out all the work, and I'd be unemployed for a week, and then I'd show back up to the Press Citizen on Monday, and they'd hire me back again. That's basically what it was.
The hell?
I mean, that's what we did 8 times.
So the women's next game is Sunday the 28th, again, hosting Penn State. That'll be
they're not very good.
No,
there's a lot of teams in the women's side that aren't very good either.
Nebraska's pretty good.
They always are. I mean, hell, they used to give Caitlin fits sometimes.
Yeah, they sure did.
But Rutgers isn't very good. Maryland's really good. I don't think Ohio State's as good as they've been recently. I've seen them play a couple times, and I was not overly impressed. Not me. And that Cody McMahon's
gone.
She transferred to. Yeah. Who did she transfer to? I just watched him on TV the other day.
Was it I can't remember. One of the Texas schools?
Was it Ole Miss?
It might have been Ole Miss.
I think it was an SEC, but all of a sudden she's gone. And that's weird to see Ohio State. Ohio State shouldn't lose any valued athlete in the portal. They should be able to, unless she just needed a change or something. But, I'm trying to think of who else. Like Wisconsin's not very good. Purdue's not
terrible.
Purdue's not very good. Rutgers and Penn State are not very good.
Terrible.
Both
are terrible.
Indiana's not as good as they've been.
No.
Not anywhere close to being as good as they've been. Who else do we got here? Well, you got the 2 West Coast teams. Now, what about Oregon and Washington? I don't know anything about either team.
Decent, but not great.
Okay, so neither league right now is.
No. USC got beat by UConn by 29.
And I watched USC the other day lose. They're not very good.
They lost a lot of talent.
They really did.
Out,
yeah, and in fairness, they thought Juju would be a junior this year, and she's not playing. So yeah, both teams, the men and women, need to take advantage of what I think are down years for conference.
Yeah. I agree.
What are you laughing at, Captain?
Listener sent me this, directed me to the page of the guy I bounced.
Yeah.
Wow. Banned from KCJJ page because I have a different comment than their agenda! !
I can tell you, I never come in here with an agenda. I barely come in here with a purpose. So you have an agenda, Suter?
And then
not really, just to make it through to lunch.
Hunter, do you have an agenda? Hunter doesn't have an agenda, Captain.
I do. But anyway.
What is your agenda?
I'm going to ban people.
You want political.
Keep people off of my page.
You want political satisfaction. Is that what you want?
I don't know what I want. Anyway,
So is there more?
I said, no, you were banned because you were an ass.
Did he respond to that?
Well, no.
At least you didn't say the other. You could have made it worse.
Add another word.
Added
Well,
another
that's
word.
what he was. He was an ass.
Wasn't there a band called Hole?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Courtney
his name?
Love.
Courtney
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
You ever play them?
Yeah, we play one song called
Jesus.
Malibu. I've never played it. I don't know what it sounds like, but it's in there.
It's in there.
Yeah. Hole. What the hell? You know, you're a part of the music industry.
Yeah.
Suter. What do you?
Was that a name you considered?
Cutting to the chase.
Yeah. Were you?
Was that a name you considered?
It wasn't on our list.
Hole. It'd be maybe different if it was WHOLE.
Well, it'd be
Well,
maybe
it
different
wasn't.
if it was a man
Well,
singer, but it wasn't.
No, it was not.
Nope.
No, and Karn was asking about the bowl game. I mean, Kirk made it sound like today is when they started their serious preparation for. And 8 days is gonna. I would think that's enough. I mean, if 8 days isn't enough to get ready for a team, then.
Well, and you know the coaches have broken it down for a lot
Oh,
longer
the coaches
than that.
have, yes, but now they're going to start putting it out on the
Yes.
field, and they'll have plenty of time and what have you. To me, there's almost too much time in between bowl games announcement and when the game is played.
100%.
It's just too much. And
It's more than a month.
well, not quite this year, was it? I mean, this year they found out in early December, and then they play on December 31st. But it's roughly a month.
But I mean, between the last
Between the
game-
last time they play, yes. I mean, yes, that's more than a month. But trying to find out, between the time they find out is about 3.5, 4 weeks. It's too long. It's too long, but, I mean, you want to have it after Christmas, these bigger games, and, you know, the longer you wait for the bowl game, the better the bowl game is. The weaker bowls play earlier, and you work yourself up. And I haven't really seen any bowl game so far that has interested me.
Did you watch any of the Oregon game?
They were terrible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was
And, hey, I'm biased. Can we at least say Notre Dame probably deserved to be in the playoffs?
100%.
Because I still think Notre Dame could beat Oregon, and I think they could beat Texas A&M again. Now, they could lose, don't get me wrong, but James Madison and Tulane had no business being out there.
No.
And I will say, though, and I texted him, Tulane finally scored a touchdown, and were you watching?
No.
And guess who had the block to trigger his fellow tight end for the touchdown?
Johnny
Pascuzzi. And I'll show you, I texted his dad afterwards. Go ahead and take the call.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, I was looking at the Vanderbilt stats, and it looks like they're pretty much a one-man show.
Well, he threw
How
for
do you think the
he threw for 3,100 yards, so someone's catching him.
Yeah. Well, their tight ends.
His tight end's the John
outstanding.
Mackey Award winner.
Yeah. Outstanding. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to play.
From what we've been told, from what I've heard so far, he is. And Kirk made it sound like they're expecting him to play.
Between Diego's throwing and his running, I mean, that's why I'm saying it's kind of a one-man show. I know the guys are catching it.
Yeah.
But how would you think the Hawkeyes are practicing for him and his scrambling ability? Do you think they're putting a runner back there to scramble at all?
Yeah, I could see them doing something like with Zach Lutmer, something like that, kind of shadow him a little bit. But you don't want to break too much from what you do,
No, Phil likes to
system-wise.
keep things.
I mean, you just want to keep all these guys in front of you. But yeah, they're going to have to be extra aware of his ability to scramble, just like teams are with Iowa and Gronowski. This guy's a little different than Gronowski, though. He's a little more shifty.
Yeah, it looks like Alabama was the only real school that kind of controlled him in the game.
Yeah,
And I'd be interesting to see what they did to accomplish that. You know,
Well,
I trusted Phil's ability to scheme against somebody like that.
I know one thing Alabama did was have a lot of talent that helped
Yeah.
to contain him. Their defense is loaded with 4- and 5-star guys.
And I promise you, the Iowa staff has looked at that film.
If Iowa struggles, it's not going to be from a lack of preparation or a lack of X and O's. It's going to just come down to who executes better. But no, they're going to have to be very aware of this guy's ability to improvise when the play breaks down. But that's one thing, having 3 weeks to prepare will help. I mean, they'll spend these next 8 days now going over just that. It'll be interesting to see who plays Pavia in practice.
Yeah.
I wonder if like
Linsky?
Ryan. Well,
Maybe?
do you want your backup?
Well, probably not.
I
Do
mean,
you?
I wonder if maybe Ryan Fitzgerald or something. No, it'll be. But no, they'll figure something out. It's just a matter of will it work.
And then my final question would be, what young players, Kirk always talks about bowl preparation is so crucial for developing young players to take that next step. Do you see any young players that you think can make a material difference in this game that have shown patches of brilliance already?
I just don't know if they're going to need someone to kind of come out of
McNeil,
I
maybe?
mean, maybe the Nathan McNeil might break a run or something. I could, and because he played less down the stretch.
He did.
But I could see maybe something like that. Maybe Nathan McNeil. And you've also got the Godfrey.
Yes.
The defensive back from Florida who's really coming on. He had 9 tackles against Nebraska, and he was in there because of injuries.
And he played well.
Is it Rashad God?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he played really well. So, yeah, I could see. Do I think there's going to be someone just like out of the blue who hasn't played at all of a sudden become an emphasis? No, but I could see Nathan McNeil getting in space and maybe making a play or two.
All right, thanks, guys. Love the show always.
Great, thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
Is it Godfrey? That's who.
Yeah.
He led him with 9 tackles.
No, he
had a really good game. I mean, he showed physicality. He also played with finesse, and he's only a redshirt freshman, I believe. So yeah, there's some young guys, but Nathan McNeil to me still seems like the most elusive of all their players. You get him, and hopefully they've had some time. Maybe get him a nice screen pass, get him out in space where all he has to do is maybe elude 1 or 2 defenders to get a good gain. I could see that happen in the bowl game. But you're also going to see a lot of Kamari, and I think Jazz, the 2 Florida kids, will be back home. I think if they're both healthy, they're going to get their 10 to 15 carries, and a lot of it's going to come down to which team can run the ball better. And I'm not saying the quarterbacks either. I'm talking about which team, running backs. But, yeah, I don't want to disagree with that caller, but they do have the best tight end in college football.
They do.
And Kirk was just raving about him. But, no, this Pavia is very good. He's got 4,100 yards offense. That's still incredible when you think about it.
That's pretty good.
And so, yeah, it's going to be, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. And let's face it, there's some Iowa games that aren't like that. I remember preparing for that second Iowa-Kentucky game. Oh,
yeah, that was a snooze fest.
It was just brutal, wasn't it? 21-0, something like that. Did Kentucky not even score?
I can't remember.
Wampa didn't Wampa have a
was.
pick 6? Yeah, it was just brutal. This game's not going to be like this. I think this game has a chance to be very entertaining. Now, Kirk probably doesn't want a 40 to 35 gamers, and Phil, I get it, but this game could be like that. I think it's more apt to be like that than 10-7, don't you?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
I don't see Iowa holding this Vanderbilt team to 10 points or 7 points.
No.
I think Iowa's going to have to score at least 21 to 24 points to win this game.
Do you see that happening?
Possibly. Right now, I'm leaning towards Vanderbilt. If I'm going just by my head.
Yeah.
But by 8 days from now, who knows? We'll see if there is a development like the tight end, if he's not going to play or something, or if injuries happen over the next.
Tight end is opting out.
He is opting out,
According to the chat room.
Well, they're getting it from somewhere else.
I've seen speculation is all.
No, also remember Kirk. We had Kirk. When did Kirk speak? That was last. When did we have where LeVar and what day? That was last week, like Wednesday. So things could have changed since then.
They could have. I've seen speculation, but I haven't seen anything.
But I
official.
could see why the John Mackey Award winner would be opting out, especially if he projects high in the draft. I don't think Pavia projects high in the draft.
No, he doesn't, but the tight end does.
The tight end does, so that's a completely different thing money-wise. Pavia, no knock on him, but he's 5'11". He's going to have to go to a camp and prove himself, whereas the tight end's going to get a lot of money to go to a camp and just show what he can do because his size and everything. But now that would be a significant blow for Vanderbilt, and because it looks like, I mean, I know Terrell Washington Jr. is reportedly in the portal, but I mean, he doesn't play.
Doesn't play much,
And Kirk did not say anything about that.
Sports Illustrated, Yahoo Sports, the Tennessee.
They're all saying he's opting. Oh, then he's opting out. That's where.
Tennessee.
I hadn't seen anything that official.
Well, I'm just.
Are they saying it or are they speculating that he's opting out?
This is the headlines.
Okay.
This is Sports Illustrated. First, ReliQuest Bowl opt-out favors Iowa. Then Vanderbilt's tight end to opt out of bowl game.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty.
So when were those? because like I said, Kirk talked
12 hours ago.
Oh,
each
okay.
of them.
Yeah.
Each
Okay.
of them 12 hours ago.
Yeah, because Kirk talked 4 days ago.
Sports Illustrated was 17 hours ago. The rest of them.
What's the guy's name again? The tight end?
Jeez, I got it here. Eli Stowers.
Okay. Well, that's significant. That's a
Yeah, it
major.
Says a significant loss for the offense. He was their leading receiver, expected to opt out.
Yeah,
And
that
then
is.
the Tennessean is saying he's
I'll tell you what.
opting
There's a
out.
backup tight end for Vanderbilt right now that's probably pretty excited.
And we'll probably have a banner day.
Well, I don't know about that, but my guess is they're not going to change what they do.
No.
I mean, if Iowa has a star tight end who opts out, they're going to expect the next one to come in and just keep.
Yeah.
Now, Iowa's offense is a little different than Vanderbilt's, obviously, but no, that's a significant blow for Vanderbilt. I can't blame the kid, though. I mean, if he's got NFL people saying, hey, you project here, that's a risk.
Yeah.
That is a risk, and that's just the world we live in now where potential earnings is what dominates everything now.
You know, if I were Vanderbilt and maybe they did this, why wouldn't the team take out a policy saying if you happen to get hurt in the game, you know, you're going to get $5 million or something like that?
Yeah, how expensive is that?
Oh,
though?
probably too much.
And you have to, and then if you insure one guy, you have to insure them all, don't you?
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I just think that would just be a money thing. If I'm just guessing, I mean, maybe that's down the road. Who knows? I mean, because who knows down the road? Maybe some of these.
It's like
what's-
a key man.
Well, what's going to
Yeah,
happen someday
exactly.
is if somebody who's in the playoff hunt says, "Nah, I can't risk it. I know we're in the playoffs, but man, I've got NFL riches waiting for me. I'm not going to play." That I think that's going to happen someday.
Yeah.
I think that really is going to happen someday. That somebody decides now even the playoffs aren't worth the risk. And if that happens, that I don't know, that will be interesting. Because, I mean, money is controlling everything. The potential to earn more is what's pushing everything right now. Everything.
Cindy Lauper said it best. Money changes everything.
What was that terrible Dire Straits song? Money for nothing.
and your chicks for free.
God, I hated that song.
Greatest song
Please.
ever.
Can't we agree on anything?
It's
We
just-
can't agree on
Oh,
anything.
it's stupid song.
That
What do you-
song was ridiculous. I kept having to remember that was the same guy who did Romeo and Juliet.
It's 7 minutes, 15 seconds.
And it made a lot of money.
And it made a lot
Oh,
of
it is that long?
Yes. Yeah, the whole version. We play the whole
I
version.
know, and it's then you
Except we
Then you skirt
we
down that
censor-
hallway.
We censor one word.
Well,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
what verse?
The earring and the makeup.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
We took that
Just,
out.
it was not necessary. They didn't.
No,
need to
it
make that
wasn't
song.
necessary, but it says something about Europe and.
What about Money for
England.
Nothing or Tunnel of Love?
Huh?
Which song do you like better from Dire Straits?
Tunnel.
There you go. But was Money
But I
for
don't
was
care.
Money for Nothing? Was that their biggest hit?
I don't.
Because I don't think Sultan's
I
a
don't
Swing was.
think-
Do you think it ever went to number one? Sultan's a Swing. I mean, I love
I
it.
would guess Money for Nothing was bigger.
I love Sultan's a Swing.
I do too.
I mean, it's one of my favorite all-time songs. And Romeo and Juliet. I love Tunnel of Love. And I like the Brother in Arms album. I like some of those songs on there. But yeah, Money for Nothing is kind of like Styx's version of like Mr. Roboto. You know, I mean, remember that song?
God, that was.
But they made a ton of money on it, I'm sure.
Their only U.S. #1 single.
Was Money for Nothing?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't-
Famous for its MTV friendly video.
Yes.
Sting's contribution,
Yeah.
though Sultans of Swing was their breakthrough. Their breakthrough.
1977. I remember hearing it for
78.
78. I remember hearing it for the first time. It's like, wow, that
Song. It won a
guitar.
Grammy.
So I'll bet Walk of
Money
Life
for
was
Nothing.
up there too. With as
I
far
didn't
as-
mind that one.
I didn't like it.
I like The Man's Too Strong off Brother in Arms album.
They did a duet with, and we've played it before. It's on an album.
He's got one of the most distinctive guitar sounds.
Yes,
The moment you hear him play one chord, you know it's him. You just do. You like his guitar
This
playing?
is us.
Yeah,
it's
very
called.
much.
This is us. Mark Knopfler.
What's that? Emmylou Harris.
It's a,
Oh
that's-
no, I've heard it. It's
Yeah, we played
really
that.
good.
That's a really.
Emmylou
good
Harris has a
song.
great song with Leo Kottke, too. on one of my CDs. She does like a backup vocals that are just perfect for the song.
Emmylou's great.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She was in Muscatine at the fair early on, just gorgeous.
When was this, like 70s, 80s?
70s. Yeah.
So should we take a break? It's
Yeah.
already 10:50.
Yeah,
Or 9:50. 9:50.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a break.
We're over
Let's
halfway
do it.
through. All right.
We'll be right back.
1-800-800-ROSE.
1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country.
1-800-800-ROSE.
It's so easy. Just remember one number, 1-800-800-ROSE, your FTD florist.
1-800-800-ROSE.
Remember,
Don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
Just about the time Willa Dickens began as a watchmaker at Harty and Stocker Jewelers, a romantic notion was blooming in 1940s America. The idea that a diamond, like love itself, is precious and lasting. More than ever before, proposals began including twinkling rings in velvet-lined Harty and Stocker boxes. Decades of engagements and countless shimmering rings later, happy, nervous hands are still accepting these promises of always from Harty and Stocker. The designs are always modern and fresh, but the service is still as exceptional as it was in those very early days. Perhaps that rare blend of past and present is the reason Harty and Stocker has been voted best jewelry store in Iowa City 8 years running. Stop and see what's sparkling in those famous windows at Harty and Stocker Jewelers, corner of Dubuque and Washington in downtown Iowa City. Then step inside and say hi to Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of them is always there.
Hi, this is Jill Sterner with Sterner Taxidermy in Lone Tree. It's hunting season again, and I'm inviting all of you hunters to follow us on our Facebook page. You can view Dirk's award-winning artistry, his workmanship that he completes with each individual piece. We can be reached at 319-330-1774. Again, 319-330-1774.
Hanging lights is a pain. Dealing with blown bulbs, dangerous installations, and the endless rat's nest of cords, there's got to be a better way, and now there is. Illuma Lights Permanent Outdoor Lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illuma Lights provides illumination for every occasion. Holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course, lighting for the best season, football season. The Illuma Lights app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illuma Lights LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. No more ladders, no more hooks, no more wifey's dirty looks. That's the song you'll be singing all year long with Illuma Lights Permanent Outdoor Lighting from Big Dog Tech. Find out more at BigDogTEK.net or call 319-395-0800.
Hi, I'm Jim Street, owner of Streets Maintenance. As a licensed, insured, and bonded master plumber, I specialize in all plumbing repairs, including but not limited to water heater and sump pumps to toilet and faucet repairs and replacements. As an Iowa City native, I know how frustrating it can be when any part of your plumbing system breaks down. That's why I only use trusted brands and quality materials. I offer same-day, next-day service coupled with a fair price. I also offer general services to mobile homes. For more information about my business, I'm online at streetsmaintenance.com and Facebook, or give me a call at 400-4483, 400-4483.
Streets Maintenance, honest plumbing at a fair price.
Once upon a time, in the land of the Hawkeyes, a business grew. A business that would become synonymous with real estate. Hi, I'm Steve Anderson of Hawkeye Title and Settlement. When you're buying or selling your home, you'll need title and settlement services. Consider the Hawkeye Title and Settlement team. Give us a call at 351-8600. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, the team you love, the people you trust.
It's that wonderful time of the year. Moments of eating too much, spending time with family, in some cases maybe even trying to avoid family. However you choose to celebrate, the Diamond Dental team of Dr. Forbes, Kate, Michelle, and Michaela would like to wish everyone a happy, healthy, and safe holiday. Here is hoping you enjoy every minute of this joyous time of the year. Rest assured, Diamond Dental is here, providing superior care for your entire family during the holiday season and all year long.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier, for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's going to love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Diamond Dream Sports Academy, 20,000 square foot indoor facility, holds 8 batting cages, space for infield work, space for throwing and pitching and all your arm care needs. Offers private instruction, group lessons, camps and clinics, leagues, memberships. Rentals available at Diamond Dreams is open to the public.
Our top level instructors include former professional, college, and Olympic athletes. Our coaches will help these athletes achieve their full athletic potential, develop a strong work ethic, and a solid base to build. The last thing you want to do is look back and wish you had worked or played harder.
Locally owned and established in 2005, Diamond Dreams is Eastern Iowa's premier training facility. Located at 2905 Stoner Court, North Liberty. Call today and reserve your time. 319-665-2173. 319-665-2173.
When you go to a family restaurant, you want 3 things. 1, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. 2, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And 3, you want to be treated like family. You get all 3 at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for you. GT Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit Supples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do the, people call it the game, right?
Patrick Eads and Terry Adams of Deary Brothers Ford talk about what here for you means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as a statement here for you, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Deary Ford in Iowa City.
Christmas is the time of the year for children, family, and friends, the time for love, caring, and peace on earth. The Oxyoke family sincerely hope that you and yours are enjoying the feeling of the season. We will be closed December 24th, 25th, 31st, and January 1st. Visit oxyokeinn.com for serving hours, menus, reservations, and gift cards. Wishing happy holidays from the Oxyoke family to yours.
The Oxyoke Inn.
From the Harty and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Harty and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
Mostly cloudy for a while this morning, becoming partly cloudy by later this afternoon. It'll be mild, too, with a high of 43 today. The wind out of the south at 5 to 15. Tonight down to 34. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 44. Then on Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 46. We're going to get to 52 on Christmas Day. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Outside now, it's 35.
KCJJ weather brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
We are back. I'm just watching footage of Georgetown's Ed Cooley, the coach, tossed a water bottle into the stands and hit a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that ain't good. So was he mad at something that was
because Xavier did win that down the stretch?
Yeah, and he hasn't really had much. He hasn't gotten it going at Georgetown yet. So obviously frustration setting in. That ain't good either.
Xavier's gotten better since
do that.
I watched him play the other night.
They lost by 40 the other night, but then turned around and beat Georgetown at Georgetown.
Georgetown's not very good.
Water bottle into the stands and hitting a child. So Cooley was frustrated at the end of the Hoyas' loss on Saturday to Xavier. He threw the water bottle he was holding as the game ended. It hit a mother and child sitting a few rows behind the bench. Now, after the game, Cooley apologized for his actions and to the family, who he says he's known for years. Cooley in his statement also said, Pam, he takes full responsibility for what he did and his actions, and he's certainly going to learn from them.
I mean, Andy, what's up with all this unruly behavior, right?
Yeah, you know.
Unruly. I mean, I would imagine he'll get suspended for. I mean, Fran got suspended twice for.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
that's
going to
warrants at least
he's going to miss a game.
1 game suspension.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell? Why would you do that anyway?
I get you, but you only get
frustrated. Can't you just throw it on the court?
Most people only get a 1 game suspension for OWIs, and I've always thought that was a little light.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I mean, Iowa is no different. Most schools, they usually
hit a kid with, Jesus Christ, why would you throw it in this?
Well, especially if it was, I mean, if the more water's in the bottle, the more of a projectile that is, too. An empty water bottle is not going to really do much, but a water bottle that's mostly full, that could really cause some damage, especially to a young kid. No, that's not smart.
No,
but that's a frustrated coach who left Providence where he was doing pretty good. They were having pretty consistent success. He's there at Georgetown, who has been just bad ever since John Thompson left for the most part. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. I mean, they're just, they stack up 5 or 6 wins against some of those really bad East Coast schools.
Yeah.
But no, they're just not very good because, again, I don't care if Xavier won. Xavier's won. That's the worst Xavier team I've seen. Wasn't it Creighton that beat him by 40?
I think it was.
Yeah, at Xavier, and Creighton's not very good. At least right now they're not. I still think Creighton has a chance to be good. So.
Yeah. But Xavier, I watched the end of that game, too.
Yeah, I did. I watched a little bit of the Creighton Xavier because I kept waiting for Owen Freeman to play, and he hardly ever played.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a weird situation that's going on over there at Creighton with Freeman.
I get a comment Saturday night. They're listening to the station, and the guy goes, I don't know who's doing your play-by-play. This is the oddest basketball game I've ever heard. And he was listening to the hockey.
Listen to what?
The Heartlanders hockey game.
He thought it was weird?
He thought it was weird.
What's weird about
basketball?
He thought it was basketball?
Yeah. He said to me, what are you...
Well, then he's a freaking idiot.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say to that.
I didn't know what to say. I said, you're listening to... all I said is, you're listening to a hockey game.
If you want basketball, tell him when Sugar Ray's next game is. Sugar Ray could send a shout. Hey, this is to that idiot who doesn't know the difference between basketball and hockey, apparently.
Sugar Ray, when is it? I don't know when. Oh, it's tonight.
Oh.
Well, I knew that. We're running the...
Little pre-Christmas gift from Spray the Grillmore.
Yeah. The
Compliments of KCJJ.
City High hosting Xavier.
Okay.
And then we've got 2 Heartlanders games this weekend. How would you even confuse it?
I don't know. Listening just passively.
Yeah. David Fine does such a great job.
Oh, no, he does a great job. He
really does. He really does. It sounded... I listened to it Saturday night.
Yeah, he is excellent. He really is.
Yeah.
All right, so... We've talked about the women, talked about the men. There you go. Football, talked about that.
Yeah. That was very
Jack's. Have we talked about Jack's DeJean? Yeah, we did briefly.
Briefly.
In the 27 class, they now have 3 commitments from in-state in the 27 class. He's
2 linebackers.
And Jack's tight end. He's played 4 different positions in high school. He's Cooper's younger brother, and they list him at 6'4", 200. So, I mean, verbal commitments. The recruiting never stops.
No, it doesn't.
And hey, I want to send a shout out. I meant to do this the other day. I go to Freddy's every once in a while over there.
They're delicious.
And I went there the other day. I was doing errands, and I was hungry, but not real hungry. I just wanted I love their French fries.
Mm-hmm.
Those little cups. I went there and ordered just the fries in the drive-thru, and I go up there, and the guy running the window, I think he's one of their managers. I've seen him a lot when I go in there. He's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, what? Yeah, don't worry about it. He goes, you're a good customer. You come in here all the time. Have the fries on us. I thought that was really, really nice.
They are very nice.
I just thought that was a really
nice.
And I do go there a lot, but still, that doesn't mean you have to. But he gave me that as sort of a show of thank you, and I just thought that was
nice.
Really nice. And he does a good job of running that place because I tell you, I go in there for $10. You can go in there, eat good food, and get out of there, and it's just a good setup. And I love their French fries.
And their burgers are
delicious. Burgers are good. Those flat burgers, they are really good.
Delicious.
And you can eat there for $10.
Yeah. No, it is. It's really good.
Yeah. I just thought that was really neat that he did that.
And Culver's is really good.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with Culver's.
Go
I like Culver's French fries. They're different than Freddy's, but they both work. Freddy's are kind of like Steak and Shakes.
They are.
But I really like Freddy's hamburgers.
Yeah. And
they literally make them right in front of you. You can hear them putting it on, and I mean, it's all fresh, but I just thought that stuff doesn't happen very often. No, it's not like he was giving me 4 combo meals. I get it, but still anything for free as a show of thank you for being a repeat customer, to me, that's good business relations.
No, that's great.
And I was going to go back there either way, but now I'm even more apt to go back there because I do like their food. The only thing I don't like about Freddy's is trying to take a left out of there when you go there.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I mean, it's just there's times where you cannot take a left. You just can't. It's just not.
That's the same with Monica's.
Yeah, same with Monica's. And kind of
sometimes coming out of Monica's, I'll just go right if it's.
Well, lots of times I just go to the freeway. I just go to the freeway.
A real hamburger, and I mean just the best hamburger is Monica's.
I've had their burger. Yeah, no, I like theirs.
God, it's just great.
I like their burgers. I mean, I used to love Chili's hamburgers. I don't know if they've changed, but when I used to live out there,
Chili's is good.
I used to like as long as they held the mayonnaise, and I'd always make sure to tell them hold because they used to put a ton of mayonnaise.
Everywhere puts too much
mayonnaise.
of that crap.
And I'd be like, hold that nasty white crap. And she's like, what? I'm like, oh, she goes, do you mean the mayonnaise? I'm like, yes. And she's like, you don't like mayonnaise, I take it. That was the last.
I don't like any. I don't mind mayonnaise.
I don't get mayonnaise on hamburgers.
Like a little bit. I don't mind.
I don't mind a little mayonnaise on like a BLT.
But I don't understand sloppy. You go to like McDonald's,
Subway.
Or you go to, or even Burger King, and I always say at Burger King, just real light. Because I don't understand this.
How about the tartar sauce on the fish sandwich at McDonald's? It swims in that stuff.
It's bigger than this.
But there was one time recently I was at Subway, and the guy in front of me was ordering this big footlong, and he said mayonnaise, and then she just you could hear. And he said, hey, can you put a little bit more on there? And she just loaded to where the sandwich was underneath. I about gagged.
No, it's nauseating.
It was seriously making me ill.
It's ridiculous.
And then I remember saying, come on, Pat, you can get through this.
You're not supposed to use that stuff like that.
I don't get it.
They
said they get a lot of extra mayonnaise requests. I
never made one.
And
I don't have a problem with mayonnaise.
I don't have anything on my Subway sandwich. I just get them dry because with the vegetables,
I do too.
That's enough. The meat and the vegetables, I don't need anything.
No, I want a little.
I get a little Parmesan cheese,
a little bit of mayo, but I'm not.
Well, if I do anything, I'd probably do mustard before I do mayo. Mayo's gross.
Oh, it's fine.
What's more gross, mayonnaise or Alfredo sauce?
Oh, I don't mind Alfredo sauce.
Either one. If it's too much, it's too much.
Alfredo sauce is.
I don't eat it.
You don't eat much fettuccine. Anne doesn't make fettuccine Alfredo.
She makes a faux one that doesn't have anywhere near the amount of.
But does it have like a white base sauce
yes.
to it? Okay, yeah. If it's white, man, I'm done. I'm racist when it comes to sauces. I don't like white sauces.
I don't like a lot of sauces in general.
I'm not a big sauce guy, but I do like some. I love spaghetti, good spaghetti sauce and whatever.
I made a horrible mistake the other day. For some reason, this was last week, for some reason, I didn't go home for lunch. I went to Taco Bell, which was a horrible mistake to begin with. But anyway, I went there. And because I had seen an ad on TV that says, now with Frank's hot sauce.
Don't they make it
which
seem
I
better?
love.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what I ordered, and the gal came up and said, well, we don't have Frank's red sauce. She said, now we do have a Chipotle sauce that's not as hot. It's got a little bit smoky.
So you were going to get tacos with, instead of taco sauce, you were going to put Frank's red sauce
Yes.
on? Okay.
And she talked me into this Chipotle sauce. Oh, my God, it was disgusting.
And how much did they put on it?
However much they put on, it was too much.
So they
terrible.
they put the sauce on before you would even put, like, hot, they give you packets of hot sauce.
No, they didn't.
This was just, okay, yeah, see, and I'm not big on mixing
No,
Louisiana with Mexican.
It was terrible.
I'm pretty, you live and learn, Suter.
God almighty, was that bad.
You live and learn. How about the breakfast sandwich? I'm not going to name the place, but I got a breakfast sandwich the other day. It was $9 with a $1 tip. Is that me, or does that seem kind of expensive?
Panera?
No, the other one with the B.
Bruegger's?
Yeah, I mean it was okay, but it was nice. It was $8.09, and then I put they put the
Sure.
You feel like a heel if you don't tip something.
Yeah.
So it was $9 for a breakfast. I just thought that seemed a little.
That was my post colonoscopy sandwich.
Yeah.
I got a sausage, egg, and cheese thing at Bruegger's.
See, I would plan to do one right before my colonoscopy. That's when I'll get my sandwich. But did you? So you obviously did you tip?
Ann went in and got it. I think so.
So she probably spent $9 for it too.
I'm sure she did. Yeah.
It used to be. I think that's gone up like $2 in like the last year or two. I think those used to be like $6.99, $7.
Oh, but they're sure good, man.
Yeah, no, it was good. And I get it. I don't get it. I get it on there. I love their 5 cheese bagels. Have you ever had one of those?
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you, ordering their drive-through on Riverside.
Well, just try to get through it.
Oh, just driving through that
without scraping your car.
It's ridiculous. Well, look at the size
I
of
know.
the building.
It's got scrapes everywhere.
You have to be an expert driver just to make it through unscathed.
And yet it's always, I drive by there, there's 9 cars wrapped around that thing.
No, I always get one of their salmon sandwiches, which are great.
I like those, the lox and bagels.
Yeah, the lox and bagels.
They ain't cheap either.
No.
They're well over $10 now.
But they are really
They are good. I think
whoever designed that drive-through is a madman.
Well, I think they were trying to get as much space in as little space, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they don't have
I'm sure they did the only thing they could to have the drive-through.
That's a tough location being on that, like that subway there.
Yeah.
There's times where I wanted to actually stop. I'm like, I don't want to deal with trying to get in and out of the parking lot. That's not a great.
Yeah, but you can go and get to the lights.
You can get behind it too, but there's just times where it's that I don't know. Usually when I'm in that intersection, I want to get out.
It's a better subway than the one that's on First.
Well, I've been to that. No,
that's good.
No, I've been to that subway. I don't have a problem with either one, to be honest.
Subway's improved their food.
There's times though their bread still is tasteless. At times, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the French roll better from Jimmy John's, and I really like Witch's bread.
Well, yeah, I like Jimmy John's, and I misjudged at first Fireman's. I had a bad sandwich there.
Oh, I've had good sandwiches there.
And Fire.
I've had good sandwiches from there.
I've
had good sandwiches from all of them.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like the New York Steamer with corned beef and pastrami.
New York Steamer.
Really
that sounds like something else.
Sounds like something a rat would drop.
Just don't confuse it with a Cleveland Steamer, okay?
Sounds like something a rat would drop in an alley. Did you see that video of the rats are fighting over the bagel in the bagel shop in New York when it was closed? They showed these rats playing tug of war with them. They both wanted the bagel for themselves, and it was kind of gross, to be honest with you. But no, Fireman's. If you get, last time I went there, they said it was going to be 20 minutes because of online orders.
They do take more time than any of them.
Well, I wasn't going to wait for 20 minutes.
But,
right?
I mean, that's good sandwich.
Yeah, and I've had good Jersey Mike's. I've had a good sandwich from them.
Jersey Mike's is
Jersey Mike's delicious.
I wish there was one closer.
They're going
to us.
in Coralville.
Yeah, they just opened up one right down there by where the McDonald's and stuff is in there in Coralville.
They have
opened it up?
Well, I think it's open now.
They have a Philly cheesesteak sandwich that is freaking
Well, they
great.
make it the original way, too. But I believe it's open now. I tried to go there a couple months ago, and it wasn't. Is it open now? Yeah, it's open. There's plenty of parking behind it. Yeah.
So where is that?
It's right there on First Avenue in Coralville, a little bit down from McDonald's.
Okay.
Where the Canterbury Hotel used to be.
Where we used to be, remember?
Mm-hmm.
It's in that big building that's got 4 or 5 different things in it. Yeah, it's just south of the railroad tracks and just south of the Maverick there.
Uh-huh.
So it is open now, though. Okay.
Come and go. I'm still calling it.
I do, too. Maverick. You think it's named after the show?
No. No, it doesn't have a C.
It's a tall, Dr. Stranger.
Hey.
I think I saw its home office. It's from Utah, I believe. That's where they're based out of.
Yeah.
So it's MARVER, just IK?
And it's a religious, not that, but I mean, that's why the come and go.
MAVERIK.
I didn't realize that there was no C in it.
There isn't.
Well, I'm guessing they gave Come and Go a lot of money to come and go.
Yeah, but they didn't like the name.
So does Come and Go mean...
I didn't like the name.
Are Come and Go shutting down now? Are they going out of business? Or?
No, it's Maverick. They bought Maverick.
Maverick
bought them.
Okay, so Come and Go's gone now.
Yes.
Just
Gone.
Gone. Okay.
Gone.
I wonder what...
Except on some signage. Which they
Come and Go has up and went.
Yeah.
Are there 7-Elevens anymore?
Yes.
But not
Not
I
here.
don't think
Mostly
in Iowa,
south.
are they? Yeah.
They're
Remember how
mostly
popular
south.
they used to
Oh,
be?
yeah.
7-Eleven, there's one right by my dorm at Drake. We used to go there all the time. It was literally a block away.
One in Davenport that would close at 9.
That doesn't make any sense.
This doesn't make any sense.
And wasn't there also Quick Shop or Quick Trip?
Quick Trip is Quick Star. They had
Okay.
to change the name here.
Well, they expanded too because Quick Trips weren't as big as
But there was a different Quick Trip. It was spelled differently than the one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it QUIK?
Yeah, it
Yes.
was QUIK.
Yeah.
And
That's another one I grew up with.
And I think that's why they changed the name to Quick Star here, so it wouldn't be confused. Because
Well, I think
there is a Quick Trip.
Well,
now.
7-Eleven and Quick Trip were the two popular ones when I was a kid growing
Yeah,
up.
and Quick Star is great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is good. No,
I will say
I'm very impressed. Their
that
chicken is really good.
Every time I've been in there, every single person that works in there has been
Professional and nice.
extremely nice.
Yeah, honest to God,
would agree.
I don't know what they're training.
Well, no, they do a
but
good job.
They just,
and it's not really hard to be nice. I mean, it's not.
Well,
but there are places you go. I don't get people that work in jobs like that don't seem to like people. Don't get that type of job if you don't want to be around people.
Casey's is a little lax in that. I mean,
Yep. I
but-
sure like their
and-
pizza.
Yeah. Oh God. It's
Yeah, but
great.
the one by me, I've tried to get a slice the last 2, and I've gone in there. There's either none. There's either one that looks like it's been touched more than a porn star, and I just don't get it. I mean, it always seems like it's chaos there.
Well, in all fairness, they take a lot of smoke breaks.
Well, there's a lady there that's too nice. She just won't shut up, and she doesn't realize there's lines building behind her. You'll be 9, 10 deep, and she's talking to these people, and I'm saying to myself, God, kill me. I just want to get out of here, And there's been a couple times where I put the item back and walked out because she's oblivious. She's super nice, but she's too nice. Most of the people that go in there are kind of in a hurry. Wouldn't you agree?
Uh-huh.
That's why they're there.
I got a haircut from one. Not the last
from
one.
a Casey's?
No, from it was
Haircut and a
clip.
slice of pizza, $5.
I had and the woman started talking about her life, and it was one bad story after another, and I'm going, just freaking come.
So where do you go?
Quick.
Doing right by your house?
Yeah,
that's where I go.
Yeah, Great Clips.
Great Clips. Yeah, that's where I go.
The last one,
and they
she
ain't
was great. Oh, the last one, this doesn't look bad, does it? For my hair.
That's where I go to get mine, and
looks really good.
Well, thank you, miserable. What?
I go there about 4 times a year.
Where do you get your cut?
At Sheer Madness.
At Sheer Madness.
Deb Noble. Yeah.
No offense, but you guys don't have a lot of hair to cut.
No,
well,
I don't. Steve's got some
a
actual
little
hair.
Well, it grows in spurts.
Yeah, mine
doesn't grow.
You look like that guy, the stock market guy that's always on CNN.
Kudrow?
No, there's two guys. They always have, the guy with the really loud, obnoxious suit coats that he wears next to the little guy who wears always the black. You got kind of his hair. Can't remember his name.
Steve, the little guy, or the
Steve's
guy
the little guy. The little guy from the New York Stock Exchange. I can't remember his name though. But no, that's where I go. I used to go to Sport Clips when they advertised.
Yeah.
But I quit going to them when they stopped advertising. And that's a long drive. I can get over to...
What I don't understand, and I mean, okay, why can't you just walk in and get a damn haircut?
Because of online. It's online.
Yeah, well,
now, the last 2 times I've gone there, I've lucked out. I've walked in there, and they got there. Most of the times, it's usually 2 hours.
I walked in, and it was Monday afternoon at 1, and I got right in.
Yeah, I got in the last
but
2 times.
You try to get in on a weekend or something.
Well, it's usually 2 hours, and it's all online. They prefer, like everybody, they prefer that you do everything online. Everybody wants everything to be online.
Why does it say it's outside of Sport Clips? Because I tried to get that on a weekend. Why does it say walk-ins are welcome?
Well, they're welcoming you. They're just going to have to wait
for 2 hours.
Well, that's just the way it is.
Well, Jesus.
And no, it's because there's been times where I booked it and then I've gone and ran errands and did stuff and then come back 2 hours later.
Jan used to cut my hair, and that was the best haircut I've had.
I used to like Sport Clips when Dave Bader owned it.
Yeah, I did too. I got tired of these women working there trying to talk sports when you really. I remember saying, "Hey, you don't have to talk sports to me." I told them what I do for a living, and and a couple of okay, thank God, they can just be They must have been trained. It's just you don't need to have sports 24/7.
But always had sports on though on TV when you're there.
I remember one of them. She said, "Well, what do you want to talk about?" I'm like, "Let's talk about dead rock stars." I said that to her. She's like, "Okay, you start." And we talked about dead rock stars.
Sometimes I just don't want to talk. Just
that's true too.
My hair.
Would you rather talk sports or about dead rock stars?
I'd rather not talk.
You don't like talking about dead rock stars?
No. What do you look at me like that for? Like, no, I don't.
Do you like talking about dead rock stars, Suter?
No,
not really.
They serve no purpose.
They're
dead.
They're dead. They're gone.
They're gone.
I feel sorry for them.
No, you.
Well,
really
I
don't.
don't even.
You
know
really don't. No,
they've
you
been
don't.
gone a long time.
You don't feel sorry for them.
No. Maybe there's something better there. Maybe they can walk in heaven and get a damn haircut without making it.
Jim Morrison's up in heaven right now, hanging out with who's he hanging out with? Johnny Ace.
He's at some vomitorium. Puke here, Morrison.
They had some tweet the other day. It showed him on stage, I believe in New Orleans in 1970, and it was the last photo of him on stage. And just minutes later, after the photo was taken, his band members walked off stage because he was too drunk and they couldn't perform. And they never performed live again. I thought that was the drummer used to get really pissed off at him. He would leave because he would just go off on these tangents, and he collapsed a couple times.
Zarek had it with
that would be tough, man. When your lead singer's like that, wouldn't that have been tough?
Well, being the lead singer, yes.
Well, especially I know
one of the lead singers,
and I know you guys aren't big fans of his, but the Doors would never have been the Doors without Jim Morrison. They needed him. They needed him. Just like they needed the keyboards.
It's not that I'm not I like some of their songs.
But he was a mess.
But I like... Yeah,
was a mess.
And I don't concentrate... I mean...
He was a mess. And his mess was mostly... It was alcohol. I mean, he did... But it wasn't like some big heroin addict or whatever. His mess was just alcohol.
I don't understand... I don't get it, but I will never get it. Why... they have everything... They got the talent, they got the money, they got everything, and then they go to excess, and I don't understand living like that, or dying like that, and I never will.
No, I don't get it either. I mean, but that stretch, I mean, obviously I wasn't old enough, but when you lost those three within about a year, that had to have just been devastating for rock and roll.
It was.
And it was all for the same thing, substance abuse.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't Hendrix choke on his own vomit because he was
Yeah.
And then Janis just overdosed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is a rough lifestyle, though. I mean, it's a pressure cooker.
And they use it to escape and to feel better.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you don't have any kind of an addictive personality, and you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do drugs. You don't do any of that, so you don't.
And I would say more of them.
I mean, you don't understand it partially because you've never done anything.
Well, more of them have abused alcohol. Alcohol just doesn't kill you. I mean, you could overdose on alcohol, but like heroin, you can just be dead.
For sure.
Yeah.
I've seen, I've worked with too many people and certainly they're not in that stratosphere. But too many people I've seen, like, okay, I legalize pot. I don't have a problem with that. I don't use it, but I don't have a problem.
People don't overdose on pot.
No, they don't. But they do get stupid.
Well, sure.
And I mean,
well, yeah. I mean,
and I've seen some. I've seen some that handle it just fine, like our friend Roberto. They handle it fine.
Yeah.
And I've seen others that get so damn dumb.
But like John Bonham,
that
he died from alcohol, but in a really bizarre way. You know, he drank so much he choked on his own hurl when he was sleeping.
Hello.
That's killed a number of people.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
It's Dave Bader.
Hey, Dave. How are you?
Hey. I'm doing good. Let me tell you a little bit about sport clubs.
Okay.
14 years of my life. Yeah, we trained them to keep the conversation on sports, because then people don't talk about religion and politics, and they don't hit on the girl. And then they don't hit on the girls too much either.
Okay,
that makes sense.
I mean that's kind of the way the theory was to kind of try to protect them a little.
That makes sense.
The online stuff. They were just bringing it in when I sold out.
Mm-hmm.
But I still go to one up here where I live now, and you can do it online, or sometimes you just go in there, and they'll say, "Well, it's kind of an hour and a half wait," but there's nobody in the lobby, and if they don't show up, you get right in.
Oh, that's happened to me a few times too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're just kind of taking a shot, and as far as the stores, I mean, it kind of varies from store to store, as it always does, depending on the manager. So.
Sure. But no, I used to go in there all the time when you owned it, and it was good.
Yeah, and I did,
I
either went in or I'd alternate, if Jan could cut my hair, I'd have her cut my hair, or else I'd go in.
Yeah.
And I didn't have, but I tried to get in and it said walk-ins are welcome, so I thought, okay. So I went there, and they said 2.5 hours. And so I went another 2 weeks with my hair a mess.
And you look like that guy from CNN.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, though, guys, as fact, and I'm outside my 5-year limitation of harassing them, but sales dropped tremendously when we stopped advertising with you in the two Johnson County stores.
Well,
it's the power of your station, and the fact that you guys do have a personal relationship with the client. It made a big difference for us, so I appreciated that.
Well, and we appreciated your business too.
No, you were great.
Sure.
And you're a pretty good musician too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of suck, but I keep doing it.
Well, same here.
Yeah. All right, love you guys. Take care.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah. Appreciate the call.
So I take it Sports Clips does not advertise anymore?
No.
No. As soon as they went through the ownership change.
No, and they used to do a lot of stuff that, hear about. I don't know if they even do it anymore, like really supportive of the veterans, and didn't they give free haircuts and stuff?
Yeah, no, it was a very progressive company for a time, and I don't. They could still be. I don't know because they don't advertise with us, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't. I
haven't seen them advertise anywhere.
Yeah, I don't see. They used to advertise on TV some.
But they were very progressive company. Yeah.
So no sport or great. It's convenient because it's nearby, and. Just like I said, I'm not a big maintenance guy when it comes to hair, as you can tell. At least I still have some. That's my biggest victory.
It's a shot at you, Suter.
I know.
Well, you too.
I'm reeling. I am reeling from the shot.
I was poking both bears.
Hello.
Hey, Suter.
Yeah.
Were you glad to hear that the First Lady folds and steams her panties before she puts them away?
What?
Huh?
Oh, Jesus.
Were you glad to hear that the First Lady folds her panties before she puts them? What's that have to do with it?
I don't get it.
You never get this guy because he sucks. You just suck.
I don't.
Why can't you call another station and suck?
Because there's no other stations.
Well, okay. We're it, buddy.
You guys are like Iowa baseball. I mean, there's no Iowa State, there's no UNI, and there's no Drake.
Well, just calling people at random.
I like that advertising campaign. You and Iowa baseball need to team up. Hey, folks, we're all that's left here in Iowa. We're the last ones standing. But yeah, I didn't get that one.
No, you never get any of them.
And he directed it at you, Suter.
He did. It just sucks. He
sucks. So is he talking about Melania Trump?
I guess.
How would you know? Who cares about Melania Trump?
Yeah.
I don't care about what any first lady does with her panties.
Yeah. What about
Barbara
Eleanor
Bush?
Roosevelt didn't care.
Barbara
Bush didn't care.
No.
What the hell?
No. No. Eleanor Roosevelt or Barbara Bush? Who are you taking? Who do you want jumping out of your birthday cake?
Well, probably Barbara Bush.
Suter?
Probably.
Barbara Bush?
Yeah,
was it Eleanor Roosevelt gay?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was all just a front? Just an act?
Yeah, the whole this whole world
is an act.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, it's Corey from Coralville.
Are you drunk?
Well, not yet.
Okay. Well,
so
I just check it.
So what's up, Corey from Coralville?
Well, I just want to say I'm getting my hair cut in my bathroom with my little hair shaver. It's free. I do it once a week.
Well, congratulations.
And
you sure you're not drunk?
I'm glad that
Are you hungover?
Like I said, not yet.
It is the holidays.
Just give me I'll call you back
in an hour.
Thank you, Corey.
Take it easy.
Oh, Lordy. It is the holidays.
He cuts his own hair once a week.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
I may even have a beer before 5 o'clock.
That'd be hard to do.
Yeah, I don't think I could cut my own hair.
I like Corey from Coralville.
Corey from Coralville.
Yeah.
Are you drunk? Not yet. It's 10:30.
He's honest.
10:30.
He's been honest. Sometimes he calls it and he's drunk.
But doesn't the week seem a little different, though, since it is Christmas on Thursday? This week's just not a typical week.
No, not at all.
It's just not going to be a typical
next week won't be either.
Because of New Year's?
Yeah.
And the football game. And, yeah, these next 2 weeks, things are a little unusual. God, I think we're almost into 2026. I can still remember sitting in that apartment over in Coralville when it was switching to 2000, and we all thought our computers were going to stop working and life was going to end.
The best thing, I saw The Simpsons where they had the beginning of The Simpsons, and it was changed to 2000s, and all of a sudden planes are falling.
I remember seeing that.
From the air.
And nothing happened, really, did it?
Dinosaurs started roaming the earth.
Yeah, nothing really happened.
No, nothing.
So who created that panic? Did we all? Was it kind of a self-fulfilling?
It was ridiculous because some early computers ended at 1999. So what? Then get a new computer. I mean, it was.
God, to think though, the turn of the century, the internet was just in its.
Yeah. No, he didn't have cell phones.
Didn't have hardly anything at that stage. Didn't have any social media. Life wasn't that bad back then. Life wasn't bad before social media.
No.
I think social media does a lot of good, but it does a ton of bad.
Well, because it, like you've said, gives a voice to people that maybe shouldn't have it.
Also makes it easier to organize bad things too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it just does.
No, it's been hurtful and it's been helpful.
And artificial intelligence, there's just so much nonsense out there.
You know,
there's people predicting that's what's going to end the world.
It's going to end me using this phone that much because so I try to Google something. Steve, what are you looking for?
My phone never does that.
Yeah, well, mine's doing it all the time.
My phone never talks to me.
Pissing
it leaves me alone.
It's either it would talk to me if I let it talk, but it's at least printing it out.
Yeah, I see.
Steve, what can I help you with? You can help me by going away, and then it gets mad at you.
Okay.
You know, it's just It's freaking ridiculous. And then
there's no turning back.
Then they do, I post an article, something about KCJJ, like the auction. I post that we're having an auction. And so the AI under it says, what is a KCJJ radio auction? Who is Steve Bridges? Well, so you hit who is Steve Bridges, and it talks about the dead comedian that used to imitate Bush. And what is an auction? And it goes to cattle auctions. So it's worthless.
Yeah, it's...
I just got a text for garlic spaghetti. Garlic spaghetti, a simple, flavorful dish balancing garlic, herbs, and cheese. You think that sounds good?
It does.
I like garlic, but not a ton of it.
I like garlic.
I like
We did
garlic
one
toast.
the other night.
Crispy onion chicken.
We did a sautéed one the other night with lemon juice and butter and spices.
You know who's got the best garlic bread?
Who?
Wig and Pen by your house.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious.
See, the thing is, though, garlic bread, you can make good garlic bread at home.
Oh, no.
It's easy to make at home. If you got the right stuff, butter, cheese, and garlic. But the problem with these things where you click on if you click on the recipe, you're off on some tangent. Next thing you know, you've got stuff. It's just
it's a rabbit hole.
It's just a rabbit hole you can't get back. You end up having to X out of it, and it's just a nightmare.
And half the time you never see the recipe.
You never see the recipe.
Yeah.
But then you get all these other companies throwing ads. I'm afraid to click on that stuff. But okay, as far as Iowa sports, there's really nothing for these next.
No.
The men don't play again until the 29th. The women play the 28th, I believe.
28th.
And football doesn't play again until the 31st. So, no, these are, most of these people, are going to have a little time to get away to spend time with their families and what have you. Obviously, Alvaro Figueres is probably not going to go back to Spain.
Probably not.
Or what have you. But, this is going to be kind of a slow stretch for everybody to sort of exhale and get ready I'm ready for Big Ten play to start in basketball. I'm tired with watching routes.
Yeah, the pay-for-play games.
I'm just tired of watching games that have no drama at all.
Well, and they give you an unrealistic picture of what your team can be.
Yeah.
Also.
So did you watch the Bucknell game from start to finish?
No. I made it through the middle of the second half.
That's about. I watched it off and on. Now, of course, I didn't have to because John Bonenkamp covered it for Hawkfanatic. He was actually in Des Moines, but no, I didn't make it all the way.
Because it was so clearly over that, it's just
No, it was just. I remember saying, God, they may not score 30 points, and they finally did get to 39. But there was a stretch there late in the first half for the first 10 minutes of the second half. Bucknell couldn't do anything.
No.
They couldn't do anything on offense.
It was kind of the Iowa women couldn't do anything for a time. Also,
no, they
I
couldn't.
Actually, surprised myself and watched Iowa State yesterday.
Well, Iowa State's both teams are fun to watch.
Well, aren't they about the only school in the country where both teams
are
undefeated?
Still undefeated? Didn't Addie have 41 the other night?
Yes, she did.
She's got 3 over 40 now, and it was funny. The girls' Gardner, they all fake flopped. I can't tell you how many times and I'll give the officials credit. They didn't call it because I think a lot of these girls are hoping, well, look how big she is. If she touches me, she's fouled. No, that's not fair. They were just falling down, and Adi just turned around and make these layups. And now she's got this fadeaway jump shot and that is not an easy shot, folks.
No,
and she makes it look easy.
She really is.
She's really good.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, the interviews I've seen with her, she comes across as being a great teammate because they were interviewing her after the Iowa game, and she's like, well, guys, I couldn't get these baskets without the passes from these guys. You should be talking to these guys. And she kept saying, you should be talking to these guys. And I thought that was pretty cool.
No,
that's what you need to be. But no, Iowa State's really good. I don't think Iowa State would come close to Connecticut, but I don't think they'd lose. I think they'd maybe be a little bit more competitive because I think Connecticut would have some trouble with Audie Crooks. I think
most everybody does.
She would cause them problems, but I still think Connecticut would win by 15, 20 points.
You kind of shut down the rest of them.
I think they would, but I think right now Iowa State's just a little bit better than Iowa.
Yeah, they are.
But, I'm still not ready to give. I still think Iowa has a chance to be an upper division. I think they're going to finish in the top 6 in the Big Ten. I think they'll make the tournament, barring injuries. Do I expect them to get to the Final Four? No. The program's just not there right now, and you got to be realistic about it. Could it happen? Sure. There's stranger things that have happened.
We would have to get a favorable draw and have some upsets in the bracket.
And they got to get some players to play better.
Yeah.
They got to get, I mean, Chit Chat's been pretty consistent.
She's pretty good.
I thought she was pretty good the other day.
Yeah,
she had a
she
few
was.
turnovers. Maybe she should have had the ball in her hands more. But they need to get Ava Hayden needs to be. She's their leading scorer and rebound. I get it. She leads them in blocks, second leading rebound. But she needs to play better than she did. I mean, in that game.
I agree.
And I think Addie Deal needs to play better. I think they were
agree,
counting
too.
on more from Addie Deal at this stage. I'm not saying it's all on her, but she needs to play better. She's not really. I'll tell you what, Journey Houston, to me, has been probably the biggest surprise.
Yeah. Ken, now, is there any reason why they can't do some sets for Addie Deal, set up?
She must not be showing them in practice that she deserves those sets.
Because she's a good shooter.
Well.
But so is Tegan.
They were good shooters in high school.
Yeah.
They haven't shown to be good shooters in college.
No, they haven't.
That's a big difference. Like, just because you're a good shooter in high school doesn't mean you're going to be. Now, Caitlin, she just hit the ground running. There was no change. She started doing the Division I defenses, what she did in high school. There was no transition at all. Addie obviously is not Caitlin. I think at times Addie doesn't look real sure of herself with the ball in her hands right now.
No, not yet. Not yet.
And I'm not putting all the blame on her, but I think I was expecting Addie Deal to come in here and score 9 to 13 points a game. And right now she's averaging about 4. And she didn't do much in the UConn game. She just didn't look, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I'm not saying overwhelmed, but it's been a struggle for her, wouldn't you say?
It has. And, it's been a struggle.
And now they don't have Emily Rodriguez. Tegan Mulaney's just coming back. They could have used Emily Rodriguez in that game because she would have tried to at least create some shots for herself. There wasn't a lot of that going on. They didn't play with a lot of confidence.
No.
And Taylor Strimmel's got to play better, and she will. I mean, she made 2 big threes early, but she did have 6 turnovers.
6 turnovers is too many.
That's too many.
Way too many.
Yes, that is too many. Do we have the sun coming out?
Yeah.
Supposed to get in the 40s today, right?
43 today, 43 tomorrow, 43 to 45 on Wednesday.
So the snow will pretty much be all gone by Wednesday, don't you think?
Mid to upper 50s.
You'll have your air on Christmas, won't you?
Yes.
You'll have your air on.
Yes, I will.
See, that's too warm for Christmas.
Upper 50s.
I don't want upper 50s on Christmas. I want 35 with snow.
You're not going to get it.
I know, we're not. No, we'll have no snow on Christmas.
No, zero.
I mean, it'll be completely gone by then. So I'll probably grill a steak.
And then
I grilled steaks the other night.
I'm going to grill a steak on Christmas.
Hunter told me that he saw that we could have a bad snowstorm on New Year's.
On New Year's Day?
Yeah.
So we're back into the 20s and 30s?
Well, that's the day I travel back.
I'm
so.
looking at the weather service.
But you're flying, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean.
But I still have to
the
drive
weather
back from
service,
Cedar Rapids.
Weather service doesn't say that.
Hunter, just spreading gloom and doom.
Hunter's our version of AI.
On the 4th, we're going to have rain mixed with snow.
How do we know what we're going to have on January 4th?
Because it's telling me so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then on the 5th, freezing drizzle, then some snow.
Hey, you buying your lottery ticket?
I haven't yet.
Isn't it $1.5 billion? I think it's a $700,000 one lump sum.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to buy
$700 million?
$700 million. I'm going to buy one today.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I like my chances. I don't know why this year. I think this might be it.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought 5 other tickets that didn't win. Aren't I due?
What do you do with
Law of averages?
$700 million? I mean, what do you do with that?
I can think of a lot of things to do with $700 million.
You pay off all your debt.
But, yeah, no, I get
that. You pay
that.
off all your family's debt. You start charitable organizations.
But literally, if you have a check for $700 million, where do you put it?
I
well,
call
you
my
have to put
finance.
it in multiple banks because they're only insured so much.
Exactly.
Well, then you start.
I'd put a lot of it. Wouldn't you put a lot of it in your IRAs?
Well, sure.
Yeah.
And your financial planner would be very happy.
The IRAs, I'm 76.
Well, I have all mine in IRAs.
Well, I got 700.
So you're saying if I win, I should pay off all my family's debts?
Yes. And my debts.
I knew it was going to come back to you at some point.
Yes.
So if I win this thing, are you expecting me to buy this station?
Harty Broadcasting.
God.
You and that guy that calls up with the bad
KPAT.
So if I win the lottery, is the first call I get from you?
K-Pat.
Yeah. Pat, the key is on the desk.
What should happen to Hawkfanatic if I win the?
Screw
I'll tell you
it.
what. I think I'd be employing. I think I could probably hire some people for $700 million.
I would say
what?
Skip Bayless.
God, I wouldn't hire him.
You'd give it to Mike Loss or
Stephen A. Smith. You could
God.
get.
I saw another
maybe Brommelkamp.
Again, why is Stephen A. Why does he matter politically?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
But he does.
Well, only because they're pushing him. Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Goodbye.
Censorship.
Yeah.
You're Barry Weiss.
Exactly.
I'm going to start calling you Barry.
That's who I am.
Named after your. So did you name your old dog? Was that named after Barry Weiss?
No, I never knew him. No,
It's a her.
His name was.
She's a her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, that's what I meant to say. But he was. They called him Bear.
Oh, okay.
And he never,
That was the name of our black chow.
So I called him Barry. I don't even know why.
That was the name of our black chow because she looked like a bear. And then my buddy's little Yorkie, his name is Bear.
Well, he didn't look like a bear at all.
Well, this Yorkie Terrier doesn't look like a bear either.
And then this cat that I got that was underweight and everything, they called Hulk. He's going to be a Hulk because he's eating like mad.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But
so we are going to do. You won't. Are you going to be here Wednesday? Are you coming in Wednesday? It's your guys' call. I mean,
well, I got an appointment for the cat at 9:00.
We ain't got
on Christmas Eve.
Yes,
right.
That's the first appointment I could
Okay.
get, and they make you sign. They make you sign a form saying you.
That's when my doctor's office called me the other day. Like, hey, you have to reschedule your physical on February 19th. I'm like, why? I go, you guys have been nagging me to. Well, the doctor's not going to be in town. I'm like, okay.
I've had to do that a couple
and they're
of
like,
times.
okay, when can I? Well, so April. I think it's sometime in April is my new physical. So, whatever.
They wanted me. I got one that they wanted me to do a colonoscopy, and I just got that. That was odd because I just got it last week. Why would I?
At 76?
I'm not doing it.
I don't think you. No, 76 years old.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not doing another one. I don't think, unless there is a direct
reason.
Yes,
You had just said that.
I'll do
and
at
I
least
thought,
one more.
Well, I haven't had one, and then I got it.
Well, I'm going to do at least one more, but I'm also 11 years younger than you.
That's
and,
right. No, I got it on my chart.
14, yeah.
You should schedule to do a colonoscopy. Why?
My chart.
Yeah.
I get messages from them all the time. Like when I hadn't set my physical up, they were, you have to set this up. And then I did, and then they move it back 2 months. I just thought that was kind of funny. It's urgent that you set this thing up. And then they move you back 2 months. But like I said, I can't get more than one physical during a 12-month calendar. They won't pay for it.
Yeah.
And I'm not paying for a physical. Once a year is going to have to do it. So,
Fair enough.
all right,
You don't have any reason. You know.
I think we've covered all the Iowa stuff. We did mention Jax DeJean committing. And what an interesting name, Jax, with 2 X's.
JAXX.
Jax DeJean. Younger brother of Cooper.
That's kind of a cool name, I think.
Yeah, and if he wants to play tight end, I can sure see why you'd want to go to Iowa. Plus, offensive line, too. I mean, Iowa, I wrote a story that I posted today kind of looking at the Iowa offensive line culture through the eyes of Trevor Lauck. He really said, you should read, it's got some neat quotes in there about they all went, he basically organized a Thanksgiving meal at Big Grove, and all 17 of the offensive linemen and Gronowski went there, and he said they just kept putting the food out, and he said, we couldn't eat it all. We couldn't
Where
keep
was
up.
it at?
Big Grove.
Oh.
We kept eating, but they kept bringing out more than we could eat. And then he said at the end they brought out 6 pumpkin pies and they only ate 3 of them. But he did say they had a food eating contest between the offensive linemen recently, and Lucas Allgaier won. He ate right around 10 bratwurst in 2 minutes.
With bun?
I didn't ask him that. And I said he's got a little bit of that Joey Chestnut in him.
Yeah,
Joey ate 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. This kid ate 10 bratwurst in 2 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
You know, those.
I don't get it.
Those hot dog eating are disgusting.
Well, by the time they wet him down, I can't watch
God.
it.
No,
I'm
I
not sure
can't.
how he did this, but now
can't.
he did it. He's also 6'5", 300 pounds. Joey Chestnut's tiny.
Well,
He's not.
the smaller you are, the more you can eat. The smaller your stomach is, the more you
in
can
that
eat.
type of situation?
Why would that be?
I've never heard that.
Because
I've never heard that.
Let me look it up.
So in a food eating contest,
That's what I've read.
Well, Kobayashi, I think, was
He's small.
Very small.
But no, he said that Lucas Allgaier ate 10 bratwurst in roughly 2 minutes. That's 5 a minute. That's pretty impressive.
No, that's yeah.
But he says the linemen, they all hang out. They have a really strong culture right now. And what Locke was saying is if you get along with everybody off the field and you enjoy being around the people that you work and compete with, it's going to make you better on the field. And I believe that.
Sure.
I really do. I think they've built a really good culture in the Iowa offensive line group right now. And you're seeing it on the field. And I do think, and I said in this thing, I think you could make a case for Iowa to win the Joe Moore Award because unlike the other two finalists, Oregon and Indiana, those offensive lines benefits from explosive plays. Yep. Iowa doesn't. They have to grind everything out, and I think that says something about the offensive line.
Agree with
and I think that's why Iowa's going to win it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Doug?
I drank a bunch of beer that one time.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Doug.
I'm not fought. What do you mean?
I don't know.
Says that your stomach is usually fuller the larger you are.
That makes sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I'm just.
That doesn't make any sense.
AI.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Next thing, Google it for your next answer. That makes absolutely no sense. What did dog mean? These are your people. What did that call? What was the message there?
Well, Trevor Locke said that Allgaier ate 10 bratwursts in 2 minutes. Maybe Dog said he had all those
10 beers in 2 minutes.
What is this? The
I think that's what
McLaughlin.
he said.
McLaughlin.
Was he one that used to yell at the camera?
Yeah, where we have to decipher what to call it.
I think it is.
He was the angry, wasn't he the angry economic guy? He'd always yell and scream at people.
He'd just yell and scream at. They are all sitting around the table.
And he'd yell and scream at them.
And he'd scream at them at the table.
For stuff that they had no...
It's like going back to my childhood.
I remember that. Is he alive anymore?
I don't believe
Do you remember
so.
Bob Novak and that Kingsley guy?
Yeah.
That stuff, he was
Crossfire.
the Prince of Darkness, Bob Novak.
Yeah.
Those shows were interesting. I used to like watching those.
Yeah, those were.
But I don't do it anymore. Yeah. I don't. Well, everybody have
Hard
a.
pass.
Well, no. So have we decided on Wednesday yet?
We haven't decided. I mean,
we'll let you know here. We'll keep the drama. Should we keep them guessing, Suter?
Let's keep them guessing.
You're definitely not going to be here, though. Hunter's going to be here.
No. Hunter will be here.
Hunter will be here on Christmas.
Will be here.
Who's here on Christmas besides poor Hunter?
Lang.
Poor Lang.
Poor Hunter and Lang.
Just beaten down, exploited, abused.
Abused.
All right, we done?
Alrighty, we are done. All right, Molly Suter is next, and Hawkfanatic.com. Check it out. It's free, peeps.
Alrighty.